Google just released its 2.5 Flash image editing model, which is also known as Nano Banana. Very popular in the last days, was also popular on Hugging Face for the last couple of weeks, and now they have officially launched it today, and I've been playing around with it. I have been working on creating UGC type videos, and I'm going to show you how to do this in n8n. I've been experimenting with Nano Banana, and this is a workflow here. I've tried it with the Veo Minimax and Veo3 Minimax, and I think Seedance as well. I'll show you some of the examples here, and you can decide for yourself. So this one, I like it. I haven't been experimenting a lot. This is probably like a third try or something. It is still much a case of like how to prompt rightly and a bit of experimentation. Here you can see the ISR. I'm using Nano Banana Edit from Fal AI, not directly from AI Studio's API. I'm using through Fal AI. So I'll show you a couple of examples. This is
the best skincare product I've used in a while. Seriously,
So-
this is the best skincare product.
This is Minimax and Nano Banana. The image was created with Nano Banana. The color tones, I quite like it here. And the product image was also done with generated using Nano Banana. Lip sync,
I've
good.
used in a while. Product I've used in a while. Seriously.
Yeah,
This is
pretty,
the best.
it's pretty good. Veo3, I have a Veo3 example. I tried Veo3. It's quite expensive, so I didn't actually try. But this Siplink lip sync is pretty good here, but
skincare product I've used in a while.
it's very expressive.
Seriously. This is
It's a weird
the
laugh
best
at the end.
product I've used in a while. Seriously.
But the expressions and everything is pretty good, but I have to, there should be a way to do it vertical, and also doing it vertical is easier in using Minimax. Here it's always horizontal.
This is the best skincare product I've used in a while.
But I like the expressions and stuff like that. So I'm giving you all the options here. You can, if you have the budget, yeah, try with it. I don't personally play around with it a lot, only when I'm working with a client, because they are the ones spending money on testing, so not me. But anyway, there is options. So we are going to discuss this n8n workflow here. The workflow starts with the form submission trigger. Let me execute it to show you how that looks like. So it's just basically an image. You can choose multiple images, but for the simplicity, I'm just going to select one image, which is an image that I created with the Nano Banana itself. It's a prompt to us, create a skincare product, and this is what it created. So I'm going to select that, and then now we have a script portion of it. This script, let me copy that from here. This will be the input to the audio model, because if you're not using Veo3, it will go through 11 Labs and lip sync it at the end. So this is what it's used for. The ellipses here, like the ... means that there's a pause, and I'm using 11 Lab V3 version there, so you can do and accents and Chinese accent, Indian accent, and stuff like that, all that kind of stuff. If I submit that will appear in the workflow. You can see that it will come up. You can see the image coming out of the form submission trigger, and then you can also get the script here. And the next two nodes are Google Drive nodes. One is to upload it to my Google Drive, and the second one is to share the image file, so that we get a link which can be passed to the Nano Banana API in, where is that? So the Nano Banana API on file, which is this endpoint here, image to image point here. Basically, you can give multiple URLs for images, and so that will look like, if you're technical, that will look like this. You give sequences of images. It's not limited to 2 images. You can give more and get the final image. In our case, we are just using one, and let me just connect to it. So you can see that I'm not going to run it again because I have already uploaded it. And what we are interested in here is this web content link, which is the direct access link for your Drive file without all the HTML around it. So if I hit that and put in an address bar, that will be downloaded, and that's the image there. So Fal is the GPU provider where they have all these Veo3, Nano Banana, Hailuo. All the video audio models are hosted there, all the popular ones. And you don't have to have a GPU on your own. You can just use their service, and you top it up, and you create the images, videos, etc. So that's the idea there. And I have already created the image here. So I'm just going to execute it, because this pin thing means that I don't want to resubmit it to Fal, because every time you submit it, you consume credits. I've already done it. So let me execute from the beginning, choose the thing, script, paste that there, submit. All right, okay, now it is going to generate the image. So going to pin that because I don't want to submit it again. Now you have the image URL from Nano Banana. All right. Okay. Let's see what she will do. So that's our product image. She's holding it. It's a bit blurry because it's too far, I think. Maybe you can adjust the prompt to be for the image to be closer. And now we are trying to give that image to files. Again, back to file. I've tried with Minimax Standard, which is Hailuo AI, and Pro as well. I'm going to use Minimax Standard, which I like. You can also use Veo3, but then you won't have the lip sync portion here or the audio generation portion here because that is included in Veo3. But since that is expensive, I've showed you the video, which is this video, maybe Veo3 generated video here. The lip sync is actually, I like it. It's just that it cuts off. You can do your prompt rightly to not to do the panning, just to.
This is the best skincare product I've used in a while.
So that's pretty cool, actually. Accept the weird and spend 10 more minutes on it, get the prompt. And if you want to test it, waste money, then you do it. I'm not inclined to do that. So I'm going to leave it there. I've seen my other videos where it's very easy to waste money on that. Unless I'm working on a client's project, it doesn't make sense. I'm using their money in that case. So yeah, I'm going to use standard. The whole process takes 70 cents, whereas this one takes like $4 for generation. I can live with the slightly less lip sync quality, but still usable. But I think the image quality is better in other models for video generation. But anyway, let me send it off to Minimax Standard here. So this portion here, what we did so far is image generation. So if you can look here, you'll have to add the client ID and client secret here for the Google Drive account. I've talked about this in my previous videos. Just go to Google Cloud and create a new project and add credentials. And once you do that, it will ask for the redirect URL. And that's when you give the redirect URL. From here, copy paste this, and you take the client ID, and when you click into it, you will see the client secret as well. You put that in there, and then you sign in with Google. It will get connected. That's about the Google Drive connection. Here, you get the file API keys and create an account and add authorization bearer. I chose a header auth, but you can choose the bearer auth, and then it's the same thing, but you don't have to add the bearer in front of. In doubt, you can always check the documentation. I have covered this in previous videos, so I'm not going to go into detail about that, all the authentication stuff. So that's how you choose once that is saved as a credential, you can just use the same file authentication again and again. And let me just fire it off for video generation, execute that workflow. Oh man, so it's going off for generation. Let's wait for that a bit. It's the same process. Wait for a bit, check the status whether it is, and get images. Anyway, all this component by component basis, everything is detailed in our AI makers community, in our classroom, n8n automation. I have other premium templates here as well. POV social media agent, this one is pretty popular. Social media distribution, reel repurposing, keyword top is also popular. And several other stuff like YouTube long form video generation for YouTube and stuff like that. And you have a small but good community over there, a small but growing community. And I'll be adding more tutorials there. So let me pin this. Let me see what is happening there. My video said. So that's now finished now. Let's have a look at the output. So she's talking about it. Now you have to lip sync. Also, this is 1024, like it's 1K resolution. If you want it vertical, you can make it vertical. If the image is vertical, the output of that output will be vertical as well. So that's how you do it. And there's also a one go. I've covered that in a separate video. So so you resize it and submit it, and you will get the right sized video. That's how that works. With right aspect ratio. And I'm going to pin it, and now let's generate the audio portion of it. I'm going to unpin this. So we are connecting this here and setting the script. This, I have hard coded it here. If you are passing it through the form, you don't have to hard code. And if it comes through, I think it is coming through the form trigger, so I can just disable it. And I'll go through this pathway here. The first one is again file 11 labs v3 endpoint, and wait for a few minutes. And I'm passing the script here, which will come from the form trigger now when I execute. Let's just execute it and we'll see what happens. That's gone off. So if I go through this node, that script is, this is the best skincare product I have used in a while. Seriously. I have selected a Clonio voice and make this audio there, but in this case, I've just selected a standard voice called Sarah, which is a bit robotic. So the audio has been now generated. So I'll copy that from that field, put it in the...
This is the best skincare product I've used in a while. Seriously.
So you can clone your voice as well to make it better, add more punctuation marks and stuff like that. You can hook in an AI agent here to properly do it, feed in the 11 Labs documentation there, and then it will add the punctuation and stuff like that to how to. Or you can use a Minimax XD, which I have showed in a previous video for YouTube long form video creation. So the AI agent can dynamically choose voice that is suited for the script. Check out my YouTube, I think it is YouTube long form video or the miniature worker video, one of those. It'll be in the description. The link will be in the description. I'll put that in the description. Now that is done, let's connect these two, and I am going to pin that so I won't generate it again. Execute the workflow. There is a mistake that I did. The wait should be after check status. That's all right. So now it has gone off to lip sync. While that is running, I can show you this part. So the audio generation pathway is here and the video generation is here, and then I'm merging it into audio and video URL. So audio, we heard it just now, and we saw the video as well, and then those two, audio and video, are passed to, we don't need this, passed to video URL and audio URL to this lip sync model, which is actually pretty good. And let's wait for that to finish. Same concept, send out the request. File requests are standardized, so send out the request, check for the status. If it is finished, go here. If it is not, wait and wait until it finishes. Pretty simple. And now you'll get the final video. Let's watch that view.
This is the best skincare product I've used in a while. Seriously.
That's pretty good. I like it better than Veo3.
This is the best
cheaper.
skincare product I've used in a while. Seriously.
The lips are
This
perfect.
is the best skincare product I've used in a while. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just going to download it as a reference. Pretty simple workflow. It's, of course, the error handling, all that stuff. It's not production ready. Whenever I do these videos, people just copy paste and it's not working in production. You don't make production ready templates in 20 minutes. We have to do error handling, retry mechanism and all the stuff. But start simple and build up from there. My intention is to provide the general overview of this, like how to conceptually how to do it, and also actually to implement it and show it. So that's pretty much it. And I'm teaching all this workflow. You can get support in my school community, trying to grow it, refocusing on school community. I'm probably going to have more automations based on UGC products and SEO and digital marketing. I also have a SaaS in the works, which I will release pretty soon. If you want to be invited, it's based on a trial basis now. So school community is one place that you can get support and learn how to make these automations, either through, currently I have n8n automations. I am adding, in the process of adding actually vibe coding agents, and which could make things more flexible, have a proper front end for your n8n workflows, which is more appeal worthy to your clients, which has a visual appeal to it. Not a lot of people actually likes this node and maintenance, and that's where these forms help, but having a proper front end helps as well. So check it out, all the links in the description. I also have my Gumroad where you can purchase all these templates. This one, I think that the basic version that I just did, that'll be just free. It will be in the description below. You can check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.